Hi guys, I'm going to be going over the homework, to review for your quarterly. Woo! All right, so which point is on the line? Hold up. We want to know a point on a line. Last I looked, there's a button on your calculator that says y equals. So you want this to be y equals something. All right, so we have 3y minus x is equal to 4. Well, you want to get that y by itself so you can put it in the calculator. All right, so you add the x over, move over x. 3y is equal to x plus 4. Then you're going to divide everything by 3. So y is equal to x over 3, or 1/3 x, plus 4/3. Put this in y1, and you want to see which point is on your table of values. Choice 3. Johnny determines the zeros of his equation to be -6 and 2. What could be Johnny's equation? This means I want a parabola that looks like this at +2 and -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want that parabola to look like this. So that's where you want it to cross. So you're going to go to your calculator and you're going to graph in y1. You're going to graph each choice separately. So x plus 6 and then x plus 2. Okay? So this is what I have in my y equals right now, and I want this to look like, what? I want this to look like the parabola that is up here. This. All right, so I'm going to hit graph. This is bad. Oh, wow. That doesn't look like that. It's not crossing at -6 and 2. It's crossing at -6 and -2. So repeat that until you find the choice that it's nice through the points -6 and 2. All right, so this one right here is going through the x-axis at -6 and +2. This is x plus 6, x minus 2, which is choice number 2. What is the solution to the inequality? All right, so I'm solving for x. So I'm going to subtract 4 to the other side. So I have -7x minus 10 is greater than or equal to 4. Add 10. -7x is greater than or equal to 14. Divide both sides by -7. X. Now, I'm dividing by a negative, so that means we have a switch. X is less than or equal to -2. That's choice 4. Next one, Jonathan went to the supermarket and purchased 6 apples and 7 bananas. All right, we're going to say x equals the cost of 1 apple, and then y equals the cost for 1 banana. So 6x plus 7y is equal to 29.75. And then we have 2x plus 12y is equal to 22. Now you're going to solve this, but first I want the cost of 1 apple, so that means I want to solve for x. If I want to solve for x, I have to eliminate the y's. So to eliminate y, here's a little trick. You know you need to multiply top and bottom by something. Multiply by the opposite. So you see how on the bottom that's 12? Multiply on the top by 12. See how on top that's 7? You're going to multiply bottom by -7. All right? And then you're just going to distribute. So I multiplied the top by 12, and now I'm going to multiply the bottom by -7. Okay, cool. So now this cancels out. 72 minus 14 is 58. So we have 58x is equal to 357 minus 154, 203. And when I divide it out, what do I get for the cost of an apple? You get $3.50. So that is choice 4. Okay? Number 5, you're given LMNP. Which expression results in a irrational number? So that is a never repeating, never ending decimal. So 2L, you put in your calculator 2 times radical 7. That is irrational. That's irrational. N plus p squared. N is 1/2 plus p radical 7 squared. That's 7.5. This is rational. This is irrational. This is rational. P plus m, that's 2 rad 2 plus 1/2. Oh, p plus m plus radical 7. That is another irrational number. Oops, this has 2 answers. Yikes. Oops. And then L plus N, that's radical 25 plus 1/2. Okay, that's 5.5, so that is rational. There's 2 answers for this one. Sorry. Next page. What are the roots? The roots. All right, so there's a couple different ways you can do this. Check the calc. Woo. If I want to find the roots of a quadratic, I factor and T-chart. First, I'm going to set it equal to 0. 9x squared minus 25 is equal to 0. Double bubble. 3x minus 5 and 3x plus 5. T-chart. So we have 3x minus 5 equals 0. Add the 5. So I'm going to have 3x is equal to 5. When I divide both sides by 3, x is equal to 5/3. That's one solution. Now over here, I have 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Subtract the 5 over. So I have 3x is equal to negative 5. So you guessed it. We're going to have 2 solutions, a positive 5/3 and a negative 5/3. So that is choice 1. All right. Area of the rectangle is expressed as a to the 4th minus 25b squared, and the product of the length and the width could be expressed as, this is another dots, double bubble. Square root this, different signs. Square root of a to the 4th is a squared and a squared. Square root of 25b squared is 5b, 5b. So hopefully the correct answer is here somewhere. It's choice 1. Choice 1. This one right here, compared to the graph of x squared, graph the function, 3x squared plus 1, it is narrower, shifted up, narrower, shifted left, wider, shifted up, wider, shifted left. All right, so if we graph that in the calculator, I'm going to put my parent function x squared in there. So I have x squared in x in y2 and 3x squared plus 1 in y1. This fat one here, that is x squared, and the little one is 3x squared plus 1. So it's shifted up, and it is narrower. So the answer to this question will obviously be choice 1. Wow, a lot of ones. All right, next. We're going to get rid of this, I think. Okay, given the function, state whether the vertex represents a minimum, a maximum, or a minimum value. What am I doing? All right, graph it in the calc. First of all, guys, notice negative leading coefficient. So negative leading coefficients, is that a smile or a frown? Let's see. Negative leading coefficient, right here. That's going to be a frown. Now, frowns have a maximum value. Frowns have a maximum value, okay? So here, guys, you're just going to state that the vertex represents a maximum. The vertex represents a maximum. All right, and as you can see, since the parabola opens down, there is a max value. This is due to the negative leading coefficient. Okay? All right, I recorded all that before and then it erased. So, yeah. Leo stands on the edge of a building and throws a ball upward. Oh, he's throwing a ball. Let's use our calculator. All right, so I have it already put here in Y1. I recorded this already too, and it got erased. So now let's look at our table of values. What's the maximum height? 164. After how many seconds did it reach its maximum height? After 2 seconds. Okay, that's the answer for that part. So what is the maximum height in feet the ball reached? It was 164 feet. After how many seconds did the ball reach its maximum height? After 2 seconds. And you can tell that because of the table. All right, and I'm just going to copy some values down. When in doubt, copy all the work you can. Also notice, well, the vertex is 148. Oh, lies. Just lies. 164. But it's going to hit the ground somewhere after 5 seconds. Okay? All right, guys, that is it. So if you can handle that, you'll be pretty good for tomorrow's test. Also, remember, you have to know how to graph absolute value functions as well. All right, that is in the other review sheet. Okay? Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Happy studying.